Here's kind of a strange thing, too. Biden's Secret Service rental vehicles burst into flame after he left the Nantucket Vacation. Huh. That's weird.
Yeah,
that happens. There's
weird.
another thing you see all the time.
All the time. Right.
There's a couple of vehicles that you rented burst into flame after you returned them.
Right. I mean, so I don't know what alleged here. It's really just weird.
It is
that
weird.
the cars, I'm sure, were rented before on Nantucket.
Yeah, and they didn't burst into flame when
right.
they were returned.
And like you said, the rental cars burst into flames all the time.
All the time. Yeah, if I've seen it once,
You drive by those rent-a-car places by the airport.
I don't think you finished your thought.
Always
seen it
fire
once.
trucks.
well, you know the rest, right? If you've seen it once, I don't have to fill that out.
Okay. All right. I thought there was more.
That whole Nantucket thing was weird. The whole
So what do you think that is?
vacation
Because if you
finish,
put the
yes.
picture back up, the whole visit, yeah. It's hard to tell where this fire started. I looked for an update this morning. I didn't see one.
Be a burning of evidence somehow?
Well, no,
or-
I'm just saying.
See,
look,
what-
Go ahead. What?
No, I mean, what evidence?
I don't know. It looks like it's at the front of the car there. I was wondering if maybe somebody left a lit cigarette inside, but no, it's the engine.
Yeah.
I want to know, because this is Hertz. Remember, Hertz got a whole bunch of Teslas.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know if this is some sort of
EV
issue here.
It might be.
Maybe.
Yeah, it definitely could be an EV issue. I mean, we've got plenty of places that don't want you parking in parking garages with your electric vehicles,
Right. Because they burst
if
into
they
flame.
burn, yeah,
Yeah.
You can't get
There's
emergency
no way
vehicles
putting them
down.
out. Yeah.
So the Secret Service rented 5 vehicles from Hertz, and
Oh no, what?
this is unreal. And all 5 of them caught fire
Oh, so, I
in
mean,
the
we're
parking
only
lot.
seeing-
Oh, it's not just those 2 in that picture.
5.
Oh wow, I didn't see that.
Why?
That's a heck of a
How?
cigarette butt.
Were they just too close proximity, or maybe
Right.
5 separate fires? I don't know. But the fact that they were that close to the president of the United States, and an hour later,
Yeah.
they're like, poof.
Yeah. Chevy Suburban, Ford Explorer.
So they weren't Teslas. I don't know.
Infiniti QX80,
Okay.
Ford Expedition, and a Jeep Gladiator all went up in flames.
Okay, so it's not an EV
But
issue.
but it is interesting. It could possible that they were in close proximity to each other.
And
so
one caught
goes
the other
off.
on
Yeah.
fire.
Right.
Yeah.
It is possible, but that's not how they're presenting it. I mean, they're presenting it as all 5 just spontaneously burst into flame. I don't know. Maybe they were all supposed to burn in the fires of hell, and that just came a little late.
That's possible.
That's possible. Maybe that's what it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
Just delayed a little too long there. It's like, no, yeah, go ahead. Let's have them burn in the fires of hell. They're already gone. Darn it.
God.
Darn it.
Shoot.
Meanwhile, Kevin McCarthy met with Biden and discussed immigration because, surely Joe is going to get something meaningful done at the U.S. border with Mexico, right? He's just waiting for the exact right time.
Right.
But here's that.
I invited the president to go to the border with me. I explained to the
Did you
president, he asked me about the border, so I told him about my current trip. Just in El Paso, on one overhang of a freeway, 70,000 people have come across in the last 7 weeks.
And
If we would
your point?
send people back
Send back them.
to the country that they came from, the border agents would tell you they stopped coming. The border agents themselves are cut short, that there's not enough of them, that they're sitting and working the job as processing. We could have somebody else do that job so they could be out front. I explained to the president what I saw, where you could see the videos of these cartels literally shooting tracers at our National Guard. A woman hung because she didn't pay the cartel. Her feet cut off, put on fire. That the cartel is controlling as you watch them across. But I also explained to him what's happening when it comes to fentanyl. There's not just any city. Every city today is now a border city.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fact. Now, if I like to see that kind of conviction from Kevin McCarthy, are we going to see that when they actually take office?
No.
When they take power? And,
No.
and if you can't get meaningful reform in that aspect, then I say just shut down the government. you know what? Just, we're not spending any more money. We're shutting this place down if you can't work with us on common sense stuff like this.
And we're the only ones that are expected to put up with this.
We sure are.
I mean, I keep thinking back to the Felipe Calderon interview that he did with, I think it was Wolf Blitzer. And Wolf was asking him, okay, so you guys just let people come into your country when they sneak in illegally?
No, they need to fulfill a form.
Oh.
They need to establish their right name. We analyze if they have not criminal precedents.
Do Mexican police go around asking for papers of people they suspect are illegal immigrants?
Of course.
If somebody sneaks in from Nicaragua or some other country in Central America through the southern border of Mexico, they wind up in Mexico, they can go get a job, they can work.
No.
If somebody do that without permissions, we send back them.
We sent back them.
That's awesome.
I know. The hypocrisy is just staggering.
That's awesome.
And they still expect that to continue, right? We just take it.
Without the permission.
With the permissions. No permissions. Mm-hmm.
No.
We send back them. Huh.
No.
That's interesting.
The police just stop people with paper? Of course.
Yeah, they got to have papers. They got to be legal. And also, I think, can foreigners own property in Mexico? I think that's a tough process.
No. You've got to prove your income.
Yeah. Right.
You've got to prove that you are worthy of invitation into their country before they let you settle down in there.
Or we send back you. So that's not optimal. That's suboptimal, really.
Well,